Yo, what up, everybody? This is On the Road Again, and I am Kubi TV. What's going on, everybody? This is called the relaunch. Starting off with some new ideas, some new stuff, so definitely trying to start some new stuff. Bring up some new topics, have my co-hosts do some new things. We definitely gonna be talking about some real hot topics because there's a lot of things going on out there, and it's time to really talk about what's going on. We got to stop being scared to bring up and talk about all these topics. You know what I'm saying? We can't be scared to talk about politics. Can't be scared to talk about relationships. Can't be scared to tell the truth. About your shit. This is certain things that we gotta definitely talk about, y'all. This is Kubi TV. This is also On the Road Again. And like I said, this is the relaunch of On the Road Again. We're gonna start over. We're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna be on She Real Radio, Backstage Radio, iHeartRadio, and some other platforms coming to you, and especially for you. I just want everybody to sit back and relax, and get your mind ready, get your mind out the gutter. Don't do the same routine. Don't be the same person. Work on your craft. Work on things that you need to work on. And it's tough to really try to talk about things that are on your mind without people judging you. And somehow you got to get your point across and let people know how you really feel, and just listen, talk about it, and don't be afraid to talk about it. Find a friend, find a spiritual person, find a therapist, find someone that can help you out. A very close friend of yours, if you trust them. And that's another thing. Friends. What kind of friends do you really have? Do you have friends? Do friends judge you? Do friends implement you?
in what they doing. Do friends pick up a phone and call you, not just to check, but like, yo, listen, I'm making some extra money over here. You want to get down? Do friends do that? Do friends help you get another bag on top of the bag you getting? Can you reach out to a friend and ask them, yo, I'm looking for a part-time job. You got one? Can you help me out with one? Do you know someone hiring for a part-time? Don't assume that a person won't travel to do another job. All you got to do is ask them, are you willing to travel? Would you come this far to get another job? Yeah, we might be at the age that 2, 3 jobs might be a lot, but guess what? If you ain't got that 6 figure, you got to somehow make it. You got to somehow make that 6 figure out of what you're doing and trying to get and trying to achieve. That's all I'm trying to say is, are we going to work together, or are we going to just stay separate and do what we've been doing? For some apparent reason, us brothers and sisters just can't work together. Sometimes brothers and sisters just don't want to work together. What's going on? I'm talking about friends. Trying to figure out, are friends really friends? Do friends pick up the phone call not just to say, yo, how you doing? Where you been? How you been? Is everything okay? Do friends call you and say, yo, listen, I got a part-time job. I got some people hiring for part-time. You looking for some part-time work? Just, random, just out the blue, call you and say, yo, here's a part-time job.
If they know you're looking for it.
Well, you don't know if you don't call somebody.
But how am
I have to call everybody to find out if they got a part-time job?
No, if I was looking for a part-time job, I'm gonna put it out there.
How you gonna put it out there?
I'll reach out and say, hey, there's social media, there's group texts. Hey, if anybody knows somebody hiring, let me know.
Oh, okay. So I got to put my business on social media.
If you want you want the job.
Listen, drink something before you choke now. So
you want a part-time job, right?
Yeah. You hiring?
You want a part-time job.
Are you hiring? Damn it to hell. Are you hiring?
Are you what?
Are you hiring?
I don't have friends.
See, there you go.
I don't.
Well, I'm not a friend. I am family. So there you go.
I won't say that. Kubi, how much job you really want in life?
I want a good one. I need one that make more than what I'm making now. That's all I need is one.
You have 5 jobs.
I do. Because that one ain't paying nothing.
Now, being that you put that out there, right?
Yeah.
Being that you put that out there, now let's say I come across something. I'll send it to you, be like, hey, look at this.
Okay.
Because I know that.
Okay.
But if you don't know.
Okay, so I'm waiting for my phone to ring by tomorrow. Okay.
If people don't know your situation or don't know that you want to move on, nobody's going to be like, hey, you want a job opportunity, because they don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So I personally don't, let's say, no, let me not say that. Not to say I don't hire. I work for an organization.
Yeah.
I would pass your resume to somebody in the organization, but not where I'm at.
Right.
I don't fraternize. I don't want family and friends working with me directly on site.
Right.
Especially where I never want to be discussed favoritism. I never want to be put in a position that I don't like what you're doing, and I may talk to you differently than I talk to somebody else.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I've done it before, but I've done it when it was a small office.
Gotcha.
I was running a small office, so I had my right-hand man at the time, my best friend. Me and her worked together, hard body, went on trips, everything. But it was just me and her. That works.
Right. Right. Gotcha. Not when it's a team of 12.
No.
Right. Gotcha. Jackie said, friends is a term that most people nowadays use loosely.
That's pretty true. Perfect example. I had a friend, and she said, if I've known you, well, I can't say that because I don't put time on friends no more. I put on how we communicate, how long we've known, not how long we've known each other per se, but how we click. Because I've had friends that I've met less than 3 years ago, and I call them real true friends now.
Oh, okay.
Like I talk to them a couple of times a week. We hang out. It's that. They call me for stuff, I call them for stuff. But I had a friend of mine, but I've known her since high school.
Right.
And we were talking, and she said she went out, and she went out to meet her girlfriend, and her friend bought a friend. Them two never met.
Okay.
She said she was so like overboard with it, over the top with it, and they had just met. Where she was like, the girl looked at me when we departed and gave her a hug and say, "Take care, I love you." How you gonna say that to somebody you met for an hour?
Oh man, yeah, that's ODing.
You met her an hour.
You overstepping.
Yeah. And then my friend turned around, looked at her crazy, and was like, "Nice meeting you."
Right. Yeah, nah. You gotta.
We're famous.
He's on his way. He had some personal things to do, so he said he'll be on his way after he had to take care of his business.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what, I just wanted to see, like, when do friends run out? When do you move on from being a friend? Or does it ever move on?
You want me to address that?
Sure. If you've been friends for over 30 years, how do you lose a friend?
It's happened twice in the last couple of years with me.
Damn.
And when I say,
is it because you disagree, and then after you disagree, you're like, yo, forget it, I don't even be your friends no more?
One was a disagreement, I would say, but it was more so my emotions are very limited. I am not so much I am an emotional, non-emotional person, if that makes sense. Certain things I'll say you could take off whatever. Don't play with my pride. My pride would get you cut off in the most fastest way if you blink. So when I say that, it's if we've been friends 30 years, and when I say friends, we broke bread, it's that. Ride or die for you, whatever you need. Don't ever insinuate, and especially knowing me and my character, don't ever insinuate I'm trying to get over on you.
Okay.
I have a problem with that.
Right.
And if you truly know me, certain things don't move me. I move off of character. I move off of what I say I'm gonna do. And I want when my name is mentioned in rooms, I want it to be like she's solid. I want it to be that she's good people.
Right.
I want it to be that she's not gonna screw you over. So
Okay.
that's one. The other is there's a saying that I saw recently. I didn't ask you to do it. I didn't ask you to do it. I didn't you invited it. You invited it, you asked for it. So when you say you're gonna do something and you don't do it, it's disappointing, yes. But then when you go the extra step and you don't call and I don't hear from you, then I feel it's one-sided. I will walk away.
Oh, okay. But now, if I call you later on that day, are you picking up the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say, "Oh, I got you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." And when the time comes and I call you, you're like, "Oh yeah, let me call you back."
And I disappear.
I'm still waiting for the call back.
Gotcha. Well, you know how my phone works is,
It's been years, a year.
Wow.
The call back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you my friend, and I've learned this with friends, if you my friend, check on me like I check on you. And I know the term check on your strong friends. I'm one of those. I am the strong friend. I am. But check on me like I check on you.
Jackie also says, with friends, it's the quality, not the quantity. Okay.
That is a saying that I live by.
You know what? I'm like kind of confused on some of my friendship with a few people. Well, I've been evaluating it. Like we can be on a group text right now, right this minute.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's texting. Bing, 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 bing. I send the link to the show. Mm-hmm. Like it's on live right now. Yo, tune in, people. You won't see not one of my friends in that group text come on the show. Not, they don't have to visually, like, what I'm saying? You won't even see a thumbs up. You won't see like a peace sign in the comments. It's nothing. You won't see nothing.
Crickets?
Yeah, exactly. But then when they send out a group text about meeting and greeting and meeting at a location, to catch up, everybody responds and answers. And that's something that you have to spend money at. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, you ain't got to spend no money. You can just tune in and have a conversation with a brother on TV. You ain't even got to have your face. All you got to do is text.
So let me be devil's advocate, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing right now. You don't know.
If you can sit there, listen to me. If you can sit and text me, you can easily. Your phone works in this way. in the corner of your phone will be the YouTube playing while you are texting. That's it. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a shit if you are on the toilet or if you're running miles. If you can text me, you can watch the show too at the same time.
How you know they don't watch it after though?
Like I said,
I'm just saying.
I know the people ain't watching because the numbers don't move. When the numbers don't move, that mean they ain't tuned in.
Oh, you do know. Hold the line, Kubi. You want them to watch it now? You want us to tune in now? You want people to tune in now?
Why not? Yeah.
Want your friends on the group chat to tune in now. So let me. All your friends on the group chat, right?
Yeah.
Because I believe I know this group chat. You know, all of them are watching this game.
Listen. You can have the game on the TV and the YouTube on your phone. Stop it.
A lot.
Come on, man. Listen, if you ain't multi-talented, then guess what? Don't tune in at all. That's all I say.
See, now you being there. Now you telling don't do nothing at all. You don't do that. Yeah. Tune in when you can. Tune in when you can.
No rooter to the tutor, please.
But I know for a fact there's nobody who's interested or who is a basketball fan who's going to watch your YouTube right now while the game is on.
I know the Knicks is playing. I ain't stressing that.
You lucky famous show up and the game ain't on and he ain't watching the game. You lucky you don't get caught up in that game is decided.
Yeah, he just said he just got off the call, so he ain't coming. Yeah, exactly.
He just got off. The game is on, and it's kind of nasty outside.
Yeah.
Send the link so he can cuss you out.
Exactly. No, let's send him first of all, I can't send him a link because he ain't going to log in.
I know that. That's why I said so he could cuss you out.
Yeah. Because you know what happened the last time we tried to do that. You got all
cussed you
pigs
out.
in the blanket.
That's why I asked you. Go ahead, send that link.
Yeah, so that's all I was saying. I just wanted to really talk and find out about who are your friends? How long does it take for a friend to be a friend? Like, how long do you have to know them for them to be called friends?
It depends. It depends how they move. Like I said, it just depends how they move, how they build their character, it just depends. Because you can have an acquaintance, you can have somebody that you see every now and then. You and them may, meet up in certain places. That's an acquaintance. That's somebody you know.
Right.
A friend is somebody you can call on or you see on a regular basis, or you good, or hey, what we doing tonight? Or hey, what's going on? Or hey, you just get involved in it. And sometimes you don't expect it, but it just happens that all of a sudden you meet these people and you see them when you see them. And then the next thing you know, like a perfect example. I met a guy a couple of years ago. And when we met, it was more so to see where it was going. Realized that we were actually became better. Like friends worked for us. No, nothing. Friends worked for us.
Right.
But he always invite me to gatherings. Yo, I'm going here, meet me here. Oh, I'm going here, I'm doing this. It was always those gatherings. Next thing you know, I'm so involved in the gatherings. When he comes, he can't come now without me. The first thing they're asking is, where's Kim?
Gotcha.
Where's so-and-so? Where's she at? So now it's like the circle has grasped me. The circle has embraced me. They don't play about me. And this has been less than 5 years.
Okay.
And at least a good 4 of them out of that circle I consider true friends.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it just depends. And like I said, this has been maybe the last 3 years. When I have something, they come out. Yo, you got something? Of course we coming. Where you at? What's she doing? Where's she at? You came without her? It's to the fact that I can go to certain engagements that they have without him now.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be they usually come to you and be like, listen, you ain't got to wait for him to come to the damn. You allowed to come.
And that's how it was, because it was something a couple of weeks ago, and I knew he wasn't here, so I knew he wasn't going. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. You coming? You there? I was like, it's so. I was like, I went without him.
And had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. So yeah, like I said, it hasn't been that long. So
yeah. So now this is another question I have about this friendship thing. You've been working with people over, 3-4 years. You're cool. You conversate a lot at work. Are they friends, or are they just co-workers?
It depends. It just depends. Some are friends, some are co-workers. Some have. So there's nobody that you've ever worked with that has become like friends and family or close family now.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I've had that.
Yeah. So it happens, but not every job you go to, you're gonna take the same people that you worked with you when you leave. Sometimes it's, all right, I'm going. Sometimes it's, hey, I still keep in contact with someone. Yo, we gotta connect. If they have something, I go out to support them. If I have something, they come to support me. Yeah. I have a friend right now. We met working together. We met at work. And we're like 20 plus years and we're friends. We're family.
Gotcha.
And we met at work. So yeah, that happens. I have a couple. I got like a handful that I've worked with. I've had several jobs. I read through it off there.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of jobs.
Yeah. Some of them can, some of them don't.
Yeah,
Some of them, my number hasn't changed, and they know that if they need me, they can reach out to me with no harm feelings. Like, hey, it's been a while. What you need? Oh, okay, no problem. Hey, like I don't. And that's the thing. Some people get offended if you only call them when you need something.
That's true too. Yeah.
And I don't understand that. It depends what you need, I guess. I know that people connect to me because they know I may know somebody that knows somebody or know of something. So when they call my phone, I don't care if I don't hear from you for 5, 10, 15 years. I'd rather you call me or contact me or reach out to me and ask me instead of like calling me for a couple of days bullshitting me because you need something. Call and state your business.
Yeah, I can understand. I understand that one. Yeah.
I don't mind the short talk because you need something. I don't care.
Right.
I had a lady, and I'm bad with saving numbers in my phone. So I had somebody text me the other day. When I had to read the text, we haven't texted since 2021.
Dang.
We haven't communicated since 2021. So I was like, okay. She was like, it's so-and-so. And I was like, and I looked through the text and stuff and I said, from so-and-so? She was like, yeah, hey, you know any place so-and-so and such and such? Oh yeah, look into this place, look into that place, look into this place. Thank you so much, so-and-so and such and such. No problem, take care, hope all is well. Fine, argument done. Conversation, You needed your assistance, I gave you the alley-oop. That's cool.
Right.
I'm fine with that. Now her, hey, how you been? Knowing damn well I ain't speak to you since 2021, and now you want to engage in a whole conversation. I don't need the drawn out short talk.
Right. Don't shoot me the bullshit. Right. Yeah, I understand. That's definitely the truth. If you got, something to say, then just, come out straight out and ask for it. If I got it, I'll help you. If I don't, I'll tell you the truth. I ain't got it. You know? Yeah. I don't know. It ain't freeze on this end yet, so hopefully it won't. Oh yeah, yours is
It's
freezing
still
again.
acting up.
Yeah.
I lost you. Where's you?
No, I'm here. I'm here. You hear me?
No, I can't see the screen. I don't know. I hear you. I just. Oh, here it goes. Streaming.
Okay.
As the window tabs open, I didn't know which one you was in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we are going to go into our segment of the night.
I wasn't born and raised in the projects. I was born and raised around men. Okay? Don't let this 9 to 5 fool you. I am a totally different person after 5 o'clock.
Oh, before y'all come in my comments, y'all know I get sensitive and I'll tell you about your daddy and sisters. But I do have something to say.
You bitches gotta do better. You thirsty bitches got to do better.
Hello? You freezing?
No, I'm not. You are on. You are on.
It's very choppy.
Go ahead.
So this segment is, and I think I've said this before, but is it on me?
Yes.
So this segment is called Do It For Yourself. Do It For Yourself stands for if after you pay grown people bills, when I say grown people bills, a mortgage, not according to income rent, sorry, a car note, major credit card bills, things of that nature. If you can't go out after you do those grown up, very grown adult bills and treat yourself to a $200 plus meal, don't ask him to do it. And I'm going to say that for the ladies. This is for the ladies. Don't ask him to do it because you can't do it. If you can't, after you spend your grown people bills, decide you want to go into a store and buy you a high-end bag or a high-end pair of sneakers, shoes, whatever, and maintain your finances. Like if you spend $1,000 on a bag and you don't have $1,000 to put in the bag or credit worth $1,000, don't expect him to do it. Okay, if you can't do it for yourself first, don't expect another person to do it for you, and don't think they're obligated to do it for you. If you used to go into Popeyes, don't expect them to take you to Maestro's. Okay. If you used to go into the chicken spot, don't look to go to City Island. Just know your budget, and it's okay. It's okay if he takes you there, but don't think he's obligated to take you there. Do it for yourself. Go spend the money on yourself first. That's it. That's all.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, damn it to hell. Yeah, that's a good. I like what you brought up today.
Your reception is horrible. Is your Wi-Fi on?
What? Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, the reception is horrible.
I don't know what to do.
Because you keep freezing.
I keep freezing? I ain't freezing.
Yeah, you sound like you're in Mars. Or is it me? Can you hear and see me properly? Let me see something on my end. My Wi-Fi is up. My Wi-Fi is high. I feel like I'm here by myself. Why does it have 5 things? Oh, it's not mine. Yep, there we go. Now I'm gone. Oh.
Yo, let me ask you. Are you there? Damn it to hell. Hello? Damn it to hell.
Yeah.
Yo, let me ask you.
I'm here. It's what? It's me?
No. I'm saying let me ask you a question. Are you ready?
Kobe, you sound like you're in Mars.
I sound like I'm in Mars? Damn. I don't know what to say. Can you hear me now? Are you all right now?
There we go. Let me see. So maybe it was me. You sound better?
I hear you clearly. I just restarted everything, reloaded everything.
All right. Then I changed my Wi-Fi, so maybe. Oh, hell. What's my password?
Uh-oh. There that go.
Shit.
Yeah, so do you feel that, all right, if you pay your bills, you give up majority of your paycheck to your spouse to pay the bills, and you go on and get an extra job, does that extra job money, do you have to split that too?
No. If your one paycheck is covering the whole bills in the house, you're giving that person that one paycheck. So that one paycheck is covering everything in the house. That's what you're saying.
It covers majority of everything. Yeah, it covers majority of everything. It might be a couple here, there. You might need to spend a little extra here and there to get maybe. No, maybe it needs to go to the house. Like maybe it needs to go to the house. The couple extra groceries, some extra Pampers and stuff like that. Then you got a third job. Then you got a third job, and that third check. Now shouldn't one of those checks go in your pocket?
I believe you're absolutely right. So every check going to the house. Every check going to the house.
I guess it's supposed to. I guess. I'm just asking. I just want to know. Am I supposed to give up all this money, or can I have some money in my pocket? Can I save some money in my pocket?
I don't know how you saving if you giving it all up to the house, because something got to be saved.
Some got to be saved. I guess my mind got to be saved. I got to save my mind.
Because
saving your mind is going and dropping a dime. So this was a great show. Damn it to hell. Thank you for being on the show again. Thank you for your segment.
You're fine. What do you have planned for this weekend?
Actually going fishing this weekend.
Of course
I'm
you
on
are.
the boat. Yes.
And you didn't.
It's the guys. Huh?
I still have my same. Listen. First of all, I haven't been fishing since Worm passed.
Right.
Who used to
I
always
know.
fishing. So I haven't been fishing since then. I still
That's the last time we went fishing. Was with Worm.
Yes. Yes. And you threw the cooler in the water because you ain't catch nothing. He was pissed off. That part. So, what was I say? And I still have the fishing rod Jeff gave me.
Oh, okay.
Remember Jeff?
Yeah.
I still have that. So,
So when you trying to go?
well, Kobe, we all trying to go and you tell me some shit.
All right, I'm going to listen. There's another trip coming up. I want to say next month. So once once we start planning it and getting the dates, I'll send it straight to you as soon as it. And
when is it? Where's it?
No, we drive up. So we drive up from
the same drive up.
Yeah, we all get together in one vehicle and go.
You going for Porgies?
Yeah, we're going for Porgies and sea bass. Yeah, the next one I think is going to be like a sea bass or fluke marathon. So
don't call me for no marathon. I ain't fishing over 10 years. Don't call me for no damn marathon now. I'm gonna be sitting there looking lost because I don't forgot how to fish. Maybe I should start small.
Okay, we'll do something local. We'll do something local then.
Yeah, please, yeah, please and thank you.
All right.
Don't come with me with fish-a-thon, and I'm sitting there looking like, huh?
Right.
What's this?
Right. I got you. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's show, sending their comments and watching and tuning in. This was the new start to On the Road Again, because we're going to be on many platforms: She Real Radio, Backstage Radio, and iHeartRadio. So, we're just trying to get our content up and rolling for the radio shows and our TV station going. So just, it's the relaunch, and I want y'all to tune in next week, Wednesday. We're going to have some real good topics. We're also going to have a giveaway. So y'all tune in, especially for that giveaway. Y'all going to like that one. But thank y'all for tuning in. And like Russell Simmons used to say, God bless and good night.